In America, everyone counts, and the 2020 census is how that great promise is kept. Respond today online, by phone, or by mail, and help inform hundreds of billions in funding for education, health programs, and more. Shape your future. Start at 2020census.gov. First of all, y'all know what time it is. I haven't done this in a while, so y'all go ahead and roll it.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
Is this the crazy white people?
I'm white. I got you, huh? Illegally selling water without a permit
on my property.
Whoa! Hey!
You don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
All right, y'all. White boy in London acted the ass on the subway. Check what happened.
Someone to jump in, kick his head in. Violence! Violence! Oh my God. You don't know about that EDL stuff. EDL stuff. Roll with the EDL stuff. Oh, okay. I don't roll with the EDL stuff. Worse than that, isn't it? Yes! You're right, Why the shower? Why the shower? Shouting does not make a point. EDL stuff.
Yeah, you're lucky I have a form. I'm going to be posting it today. Trust me.
What have I got to be? What have I got to be?
Between the train and the platform. Change here for the circle.
This is my home. You're all going back. You know it as well. You know we're going back. Go on. Keep going. On the internet. I'm popular. What's your name? You know what my name is? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Tell me your name. No, you're black.
You're black.
Oh my God. What's up, boy?
What is black to do with anything? What is with anything?
Shut up. This is popular.
What's
This
popular?
is less than enough. Less than enough. Less than enough. Defend them.
Hates. But no, you know what? You're talking about me for looking me in the eye. Howard.
Hey, she knows.
I think he's still asleep. I think he's still. Lauren, I'm telling you.
Knock the F out.
I'm telling you, these people, they act a fool. They act a fool.
Knock the F out.
I mean, one punch, and the brothers were like, say bruh, okay, we done.
Yeah, and it kind of reminds me sort of a UK version.
Say it again, Lauren, say it again.
I said it was a UK version of what you played the other day. I think it was in a 7-Eleven with a guy running his mouth. And he called the guy boy and said, you know, what are you going to do about it? Not a big fan of assault and violence, but, you know, it's a piece of advice that a lot of people need to understand. You can make any decision you want. You can do anything you want. You can make any decision you want. You can say what you want, but you have to be ready for the consequences of what you say and what you do. And that is, you know, with this video, with the ability to have a camera on like everything with regard to our cell phones, we're getting kind of a window into a lot of things that happen in society. But that was like a replay of what showed. I think it was about 3 shows ago with the young guy in the store.
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I mean, just like Scott, you kept telling me like, oh no, this is inciting violence. No, I keep telling you.
Okay, I changed my tune now, having been through this, with one of my favorite sections of your show. Let me just say this. I don't condone violence. I still don't. but I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
I understand.
Robert, they gonna learn. They gonna learn. Stop messing with people.
Well, look, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So I think they've learned this lesson. And those black dudes, they were like Wakandan or something. Like those were some, some of those war dogs. So he picked the wrong ones. I mean, he probably should have figured out halfway through that soliloquy that things weren't going to end well. He probably should have got off one stop earlier. But I think part of what we have to teach in our history, because we spend so much time teaching the nonviolent parts of Black history that's lulled many people into believing that throughout our entire heritage, all we did was, sit and pray and sing songs and stuff. No, you had the Stono Rebellion, you had John Brown, you had the original Cassius Clay. Look up a lot of our history and find out exactly what happened and the battles that took place. And maybe people have a different opinion when they decided to make these sorts of speeches in public.
All right, folks, real short break. We gotta get. Hold up.
Let me ask you a quick question.
No, I gotta go to the next break. I gotta go to the next. What? I gotta go to the next guest. I gotta go to short break. When we come back.
Do you have a right to hit somebody if they call you the N-word in public?
Yep.
Yes
or
no?
Yep. And that's your answer.
All right, folks, back to our Road Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
As our community comes together to support the fight against racial injustice, I want to take a second to talk about one thing we can do to ensure our voices are heard. Not tomorrow, but now. Have your voices heard in terms of what kind of future we want by taking the 2020 census today at 2020census.gov? Now, folks, let me help you out. The census is a count of everyone living in the country. It happens once every 10 years. It is mandated by the U.S. Constitution. The thing that's important is that the census informs funding, billions of dollars, how they are spent in our communities every single year. I grew up in Clinton Park in Houston, Texas, and we wanted new parks and roads and a senior citizen center. Well, the census helps inform all of that and where funding goes. It also determines how many seats your state will get in the U.S. House of Representatives. Young Black men and young children of color are historically undercounted, which means a potential loss of funding for services that helps our community. Folks, we have the power to change that. We have the power to help determine where hundreds of billions in federal funding go each year for the next 10 years. Funding that can impact our community, our neighborhoods, and our families and friends. Folks, responses are 100% confidential and can't be shared with your landlord, law enforcement, or any government agency. So please, take the 2020 census today. Shape your future. Start at 2020census.gov.